So, dear students, as we are going to discuss a few questions on distance formula. The first question, what I'm going to give you is, you'll be able to get it in another few seconds. Take time and answer this question. Before I proceed, please do let me know that you are able to hear my voice very clearly and able to view the screen properly, dear students.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Great. This is the first question. Find the distance between the points -4, 5 and 2, -3. So let me also do along with you so that we can, if you find the answer, you can let me know. So whenever you get this kind of question, I'm sorry.
Sir, is it 10?
Yes, correct word. The best way to answer is the 10 units.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So suppose A is the point -4, 5 and B is the point 2, B is the point 2, -3. Then what is AB, dear students? Is square root of the squares of the difference of their x coordinate. That means 2 minus of -4 whole square plus -3 -5 whole square. Never hesitate to let me know if you have slightest doubt in any of this point. This implies AB is equal to 2 minus -4, that is actually 2 plus 4, that is 6 square, and -3 -5, that is -8 whole square is 8 square. So 6 square plus 8 square. Correct, not, dear students? And what we are going to get it out of it? So this implies AB is equal to square root of 36 plus 64. This implies AB is equal to square root of 100, and eventually we get AB is equal to 10 units. Correct? Manishika, absolutely clear? Kalpita?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, great. The next question is something like this. And you will be able to get it in your screen in another few seconds. The question is, find A if the distance between the points A 8, -7 and B -4, A is 13 units. Before solving the problem, first you need to make sure that you understood what is the question. If you have any slightest doubt to understand what is asked in the question, first clarify that, and after that proceed for the solution. All of you understood the question properly, dear students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Sir, A is equal to 12?
A is equal to 12. Unfortunately, this is not correct. you made some slight mistakes. Okay, let me start doing it, and then we'll see how we are, where things went wrong, and also you'll see that each and every step is so important. So according to the question, what is given? AB is equal to 13. That means what? What is AB? AB is equal to square root of minus 4 minus 8 whole square, correct or not? Minus 4 minus 8 whole square plus a minus minus 7 whole square. That is equal to 13. From here what we can write? Minus 4 minus 8, that means minus 12. Minus 12 whole square means plus 12 whole square, that is 144. And a minus minus 7, that means a plus 7. That means a plus 7 whole square. That is equal to 13. After that, dear students, what we should do? We should make a square. So from here what we get? 144 plus a plus 7 whole square is equal to 13 square. 13 square is what? 169. So from here what we get? A plus 7 whole square is equal to 25. Correct or not? So now this implies what? A plus 7 whole square is equal to 5 whole square. No, 25 means what? 5 square. Now, our general tendency is that, what I have noticed, whenever you get this thing, you write a plus 7 equal to 5. No, that is not always correct. Can someone please tell me what I can write after this step?
A plus 7 equals root 5 square.
Not root 5 square. It is 5 square.
A
So,
square plus 49 plus
no, we will not do this thing. That complexity we are not going to land up with. What I'm saying is that if you get a square equal to b square, from here what you can conclude? A is equal to plus minus b. Correct or not?
yes, sir.
So that is what I wanted to tell you. That our tendency is that, general tendency is that, if we see that a square equal to b square, then we write a equal to b. But that is not always true. The generic statement is that, if a square is equal to b square, then a could be equal to either plus b or minus b. Got it?
Yes,
Now
sir.
we should apply that concept here. So then what we are going to get? A plus 7 is equal to plus minus 5. That means what? That implies a plus 7 is equal to plus 5, or a plus 7 is equal to minus 5.
So, we'll get two values, right?
Two values, yeah. We get a equal to minus 2,
2
or
and
b
minus
is equal to minus 5.
minus.
Now, as I said in a few minutes back, never ask questions. You never hesitate to ask questions. So what I wanted to mean is that you should think and you should ask that, okay, why there are two values of a? How it is possible two values of a having the same distance from so that the AB is equal to 13 units? What kind of structure it could be? So then what points we get here? If I use a different color, we get A is equal to 8 comma minus 7, and B we got minus 4 comma minus 2. Correct or not? Or minus 4 comma minus 12.
You
Now,
get an isosceles triangle.
yeah, could be. Very well said. Very well said. Absolutely. So if you plot into the Cartesian coordinate system, so how the points would looks like? Let's have a look into it. So A is the point what? 8 comma minus 7. 8 comma minus 7. So I'm just writing, in a very relative manner. It could be somewhere like this, correct or not? Because 8 comma minus 7 means this way you come to 8 units positive and then you come to the 7 units negative, correct or not? So that is the point A, 8 comma minus 7. And what is the point B, dear students? Minus 4 comma minus 2. That means you come negative direction 4 units, then minus 2. It could be somewhere here. That is the point B, minus 4 comma minus 2. So this distance is 13 units. Now, that is AB. Another point could also be minus 4 comma minus 12. Minus 12 will be where? Suppose minus 12 will be here. So that is another point. So if I say B, then I can write this as a B prime. Minus 4 comma minus 12. Now as Monisika very correctly said, it can be an isosceles triangle. That is why it is possible to have two different values of A. Is it absolutely clear, dear students? That
Yes, sir.
not only that we should solve this problem algebraically, it is also very important to know that what is their geometrical significance.
Sir, can it never be an equilateral triangle? Is it always going to be isosceles?
No, it can be. So in this context of this question, okay, what you found that AB is equal to we found that AB is equal to AB dash. Now you find BB dash. BB dash is what? BB dash, you need to find, it is actually, we can find it out. You can tell what is BB dash. It is actually 10 units, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Because it is minus 12. So from this point, the point B dash is minus 12, and from this point, suppose this point, if we say, suppose D, from D to B dash is minus 12, and D to B is minus 2. So their difference is actually 10. So we get AB is equal to 13. Sorry, AB dash is also 13. But in this case, it is B dash is actually 10. But Srivali, to answer your question, in some different ways, it depends on what are the coordinates. It's possible to have equilateral also. But in context to this question, it is isosceles.
Okay, sir.
Clear? But
Yes,
my
sir.
point was not that. My point was that, always ask questions, not only that you solve the problem algebraically, but you should also question to yourself that why I'm getting two different values of it. And that answer will be only get cleared if you write this thing in a pictorial diagram, and as I did it. Okay, dear students, now let me proceed to the next question. The next question is in front of you, dear students. I hope all of you are able to view it very clearly.
Yes, sir.
The question is, find the coordinates of a point on y-axis which is equidistant from the point 13, 2 and 12, minus 3.
Sir, I didn't understand the question.
Okay. Thanks for asking this question, okay? Because this is good that you asked this question. It is telling that find a coordinate on y-axis. Let us draw the diagram first. So let's first draw the coordinate axis. So these are the coordinate axes: x, x dash, y, y dash. Correct, my dear students? And this is origin. The question is that find a point on the y-axis. Find a point on the y-axis means suppose P is the point on the y-axis. Okay, this is the point P on the y-axis. So this is the point P on the y-axis, which is equidistant from, there are 2 points, 13, 2. 13, 2 means what? 13, 2 should be somewhere like this point, 13, 2. Suppose this is the point A with coordinate 13, 2. And a point 12, minus 3. 12, minus 3 will be where, dear students? It could be somewhere here, correct or not? Suppose this is the point B, 12, minus 3. Equidistance means is that if as we said the point P, so PA should be equal to PB. Is the statement clear, Manishika, now?
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yeah.
So we need to find a point P on that y-axis such that PA equal to PB, means whatever the PA length, that should be equal to the PB length. Okay, so how to proceed this kind of question? Dear students, to proceed this kind of question, so any point on the y-axis, what will be its coordinate, dear students? Could you please tell me?
0, something.
0, something.
X. Yeah.
Exactly. Fantastic. So that means we can take that point, coordinate of the point P, be something like the 0, alpha. Correct or not? Or let's take 0, a. Chalo. All our task is to find the value of a, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So according to the question, what we get? PA equal to PB. PA is equal to PB. All of you please do along with me, and you do in your own way. Okay, you may go ahead of me because I am explaining and hence it is slow. But someone you think, no, sir, I understood the point. No, you proceed. So PA equal to PB. PA equal to PB means what, dear students? What we can say is that you can make their squares should also be equal. Correct or not? So what is PA square? PA square is actually 13 minus 0 whole square. 13 minus 0 whole square plus 2 minus a whole square. Correct or not? That is equal to PB square. 12 minus 0 whole square plus minus 3 minus a whole square. If any one of you not able to understand the step what I just wrote, please let me know. Correct, no? So then what we get? 13 square. 13 square is equal to what? 169 plus 2 minus a whole square. 2 minus a whole square should be equal to 4 minus 4a plus a square. Correct, no? Dear students? And 12 square is equal to 144. And minus 3 minus a whole square means 3 plus a whole square. So 3 plus a whole square should be what? 9 plus 6a plus a square. So what we get, dear students? A square in the left hand side and a square in the right hand side got cancelled. So what we'll end up with then? If you simplify, you will get that 10a 10a is equal to 20 if you simplify, and eventually we get the value of a is equal to 2. So the required coordinate is 0, 2. All of you understood, dear students?
Yes, sir.
Any one of you has any slightest doubt, never hesitate. Because these are the foundation of your understanding. If any doubt is there and you are not disclosing it to me, later it may create a problem. So better disclose if you do not understand any point. Never hesitate. You are learning. During learning time, definitely you will have, you take some time, you do not understand each and every point, but seriously learn and you will find that everything is going to be very clear. May I proceed to the next question, dear students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Now, I hope you also looked into that portion that of the video, that is collinearity of 3 points, that under what condition we can say that 2 points are collinear, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and you can look into in that video lecture, you looked into it. So when I will share this video lecture of this problem set, so I will cite that video also, so that if any one of you want to look into it, can look into it. So here is the next question, dear students. So that the points P 5, 6, Q 4, 5 and R 3, 4 are collinear. Okay, so what is the value of PQ you got?
Sir, is it √2?
Very good, appreciate.
But sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, please.
Is it possible that even on a graph, the distance can be irrational numbers?
Yes, why not? Because irrational number, you can plot it into a number line. So what happened? PQ, along PQ, you can draw a number line, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that distance can be irrational.
Okay, sir. So it can be any value,
It can be any real number. Yes, it could.
but not negative.
Sorry?
But not negative.
Obviously, distance cannot be negative.
Okay.
So in fact, it is a very good exercise you can do after the class. Once the class is done, you take this particular problem, plot those 3 points P, Q, R in the graph paper and find PQ. You will find it is near to 1.4. Okay, and in a very precise way, if you measure, it will find that it is nearing to √2. But why it is root 2? Because root 2 can be placed in the number line, right? Correct or not? Clear or not clear?
Yes, sir, clear.
Exactly. In fact, you can look into my other video lectures related to that, how to place any point in the number line. So anyway, dear students, so how we can find the value of PQ? It is quite straightforward, as you learn, as you know the distance formula. So we find the value of PQ is equal to square root of 4 minus 5 whole square. And don't do any hurry. Do fast, but but the difference between what I wanted to mean, do not make hurry, is that do not write without actually reading what is there. 4 minus 5 means x coordinate. PQ means what? First you write x coordinate of the point Q minus x coordinate of the point P whole square. That is 4 minus 5. And then y coordinate of the point Q, that is 5, minus y coordinate of the point P, that is 6 whole square. That is equal to square root of 1 square plus 1 square. There 1 plus 1. That is equal to square root of 2 PQ. Now, dear students, we will find that value QR. QR, if we find it out, then what we are going to get is that QR in the same manner.
Root 2 itself.
So again, root 2.
3 minus 4 whole square plus 4 minus 5 whole square. Correct, QR. Root 2 itself, that is equal to square root of 1 plus 1 is equal to root 2. Now let's find what is the value of PR.
Root 8.
4 root.
Root 8 means 2 root 2.
Yeah.
That is nothing but PQ plus QR. Correct, not yet, students?
Yes, sir.
So PR should be 3 minus 5 whole square plus 4 minus 6 whole square. That is equal to square root of 3 minus 5 is what? 2 minus 2 whole square is 4. Plus 4 minus 6 minus 2 whole square is 4.
So, sir, the points are collinear.
Yes. Why they are collinear? Because if you make this thing, so if this is the point P and this is the point Q and this is the point R, if you add PQ plus QR and if it is getting PR, then obviously they have to be collinear, no?
Yes, sir.
If
So
they are collinear, yeah. So that they are collinear, yeah. So it is proved. PQ is equal to root 2. We got correct or not? And
yes.
QR is equal to root 2. In fact, there is a relationship between PQ and another thing. Q is the midpoint of PR, if you notice. Correct or not? What is the coordinate of the point P?
Yes, sir.
5, 6. What is the coordinate of the point R? 3, R. Without looking into whatever the coordinate of the Q is given, you can find it out. It is 5 plus 3 by 2, na, dear students?
Yes.
5 plus 3 by 2, 6 plus 4 by 2. 5 plus 3 by 2 is 4. And 6 plus 4 by 2 is 5. That is 4, 5, which is there here. Though it is no relationship with respect to the question what is given, but I'm just saying. So, Shivali, if you have any slightest doubt, what I can say is that if you find that PQ plus QR is not PR, then definitely they are not collinear. Correct. So it could be somewhere else. Suppose if I use in a different color, suppose this is the point P, this is the point Q, and this is the point R. Then if you add PQ plus QR, it cannot be equal to PR.
Yes, sir.
In a triangle, if you add two sides, it can never be equal to the third side. Correct or not? That is the property of a triangle. Isn't it, dear students?
Yes,
So,
sir. The inequality property also says that it can't be.
Exactly. Correct, you got. So, shall we proceed to the next question, dear students?
Yes, sir.
So next question, dear students, is in front of you. The question number 5. The question here is that, so that points A comma A 3 comma minus 1, B minus 1 comma 2, and C 6 comma 3 form an isosceles right angle triangle when joined. You need to prove both isosceles, that means two sides has to be equal, and also right angle, that means square of one side should be equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So dear students, what is the value of AB you got?
I got root 13.
AB? AB you got?
Yeah, root 13.
Root 13? Okay, let us find it out. Maybe you did little...
I thought AB is equal to 5.
yes, 5 is the correct one. Manishka, let us see what happened. AB, show x coordinate of the point B, that is minus 1, minus x coordinate of point A, that is 3, whole square, correct or not? Plus y coordinate of the point B, that is 2, correct or not? Minus y coordinate of point A, that is minus 1, correct or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it's 5. You get 16 classes.
Silly mistake. Huh? Exactly. So that's why, see, a few minutes back I said, no? All I share with my experience, nothing else, is that do not hurry. If you hurry, then actually you will end up with, some kind of 3 minus 1 minus 3, 4. So minus 4 whole square is 4 square. 4 square plus, 3 square. These are all Pythagorean triplet. Okay. So as it is a Pythagorean triplet, then what we can say, this is equal to 5. Means square root of 5 square. Square root of 5 square, that means 5. Now let's find the value of BC. What is the value of BC you are getting, dear students? What is the value of BC you are getting?
So 5 root 2.
5 root.
2.
Very good. Appreciate. It is correct. Okay. So this is equal to square root of BC. So 6 minus 1. Correct, not dear students? X coordinate of the point C, that is 6, minus x coordinate of the point B, that is minus 1. So 6 minus 1 whole square plus y coordinate of the point C is 3 minus y coordinate of the point B, that is 2 whole square. That is equal to square root of 6 minus 1, that is 6 plus 1, 7 square, that is 49. And 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 square is 1. So that we can write is at square root of 50. Now we need to find AC, dear students.
So that was 5.
That is also 5. Very good. Appreciate. All of you are getting it. Kalpita, not hearing for a long time. So,
No, sir, I'm doing it.
okay, great. So 6 minus 3, Manishika, is absolutely clear. Plus
Yes, sir.
3 minus of minus 1 whole square. That is equal to 6 minus 3. 6 minus 3 is actually 3. 3 square is 9. And plus 3 minus minus 1, that is 3 plus 1, 4. 4 square is 16. So 9 plus 16 is equal to square root of 25, and square root of 25 is 5. So just by looking into it, one thing we are sure, as AB is equal to AC, definitely it is an isosceles. Correct or not? So we see AB is equal to AC, as if you can construct the triangle also, that AB is equal to AC. It is B, it is C, and this is A. So AB,
So it's right angles also.
AB is equal to AC, and let's find BC square. BC square is equal to square root of 50 whole square. Square root of 50 whole square is equal to 50. That is equal to 25 plus 25 na. So 50, let me write like this. And the next one is that, dear students, is that AB square plus AC square, AB square plus AC square, that is equal to 5 whole square is 25, and again 5 whole square is 25. So that is equal to 50. So this as BC square is equal to AB square plus AC square. This implies triangle ABC is right angled. Correct or not, dear students? And as AB is equal to AC, this implies triangle ABC is isosceles. Now join these two. ABC isosceles and ABC is right angled. If you join these two, then what you are getting? The triangle ABC is isosceles right angled. Proved. All of you got it very clearly, dear students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let me give you the next question, dear students. And this I want all of you to solve. No hurry, slowly, because if you do hurry, there may be a chance of things get wrong. So question number 6 is in front of you, dear students, and the question says that so that the points 2 comma 2 minus root 3 comma root 3 plus 1, 1 comma 0, and 3 comma 2 form an equilateral triangle. I want you to do it, and do let me know your comments, dear students. In fact, you can tell me what is the value of AB, BC, and CA we are getting. Yes, dear students, able to find the value, distance between the points?
So I got 4.
You got?
4, but yeah.
Okay. So you are telling that distance between any 2 points is 4?
4 I got for like 1, 0 and 3, 2.
Okay, let's find it out. 1, 0 and 3, 2.
I got 2 root 2 for that.
Yes, that is 2 root 2. I think there is some mistake happens. Let's see it. No problem. Mistake is not a big deal. Learning for me is the most important thing. So 2 minus root 3 and root 3 plus 1. Then the point B is that 1, 0.
Yes, sir, it's 2 root 2. I took 4 plus 4 is 16 instead of 8.
So, okay, now let me tell you how to approach this problem. As the question is given that you need to show it as an equilateral triangle, your first tendency should be which one is easier to compute, BC. Correct, no? So first you find BC. So BC is equal to square root of x coordinate of the point C, that is 3, minus x coordinate of the point B, that is 1 whole square, plus y coordinate of the point C, that is 2, minus y coordinate of the point B, that is 0 whole square. That is 3 minus 1, that is 2 square. 2 square plus 2 square, that is 2 into 2 square, that is 2 root 2. Got it, no? Now, your target should be, that if I find AB, it should also be 2 root 2. But, as in the point A, there is, irrational number, you need to be little cautious. But your end result. Your end result should be 2 root 2. If you are not getting 2 root 2, then you should recheck. Because rechecking AB is, important because the points are little, complex, like irrational.
So that also becomes 2 root 2.
Exactly, it has to be correct. That is why then it actually shows us, it shows that we are in the right track towards proving that it is an equilateral. And also you will find AC should also be 2 root 2. Let's find it out. So then we are going to find it out AB. What is it AB, dear students? AB, if you find it out, show x coordinate of the point B, that is 1, minus 2 minus root 3, correct now? Plus y coordinate of the point B, that is 0, minus root 3 plus 1. Correct or not? So if you look into this, so that becomes what? 1 minus 2 minus root 3. That means actually it is root 3 minus 1 whole square. Root 3 minus 1 whole square plus minus of root 3 plus 1 whole square means root 3 plus 1 whole square. And here we should not actually expand the internal, whatever is there, root 3 minus 1 whole square. We should not apply a minus b whole square formula. Rather, we should apply a minus b whole square plus a plus b whole square. So that is what? 2 into a square plus b square, correct or not, dear students? So 2 into root 3 whole square plus 1 square. So that is equal to what? Square root of 2 into root 3 whole square is 3. And, and 1 whole square is 1. So 2 into 4. So that is also we get 2 root 2. So as we get BC is equal to AB, it gives us confidence. Yeah, we are in the right track. At least so far we are able to prove it is an isosceles. Now, next one is that we need to prove it is that what is the value of AC. So to find the value of AC, dear students, what we are going to do? AC is equal to square root of x coordinate of the point C that is 3 minus x coordinate of the point A, that is 2 minus root 3 whole square. You see, that's how slowly I am doing, but consistently. So
Sir,
these,
I had a doubt.
yeah, please.
Like for example, if I take 1 comma 0 or 3 comma 2, in
Huh?
that if we do 3 minus 1 whole square and or 1 minus 3 whole square, the answer is going to be the same, right?
Okay, same, correct, absolutely. There
So
is
the
no
order doesn't matter, right? X1
order doesn't
comma 2.
matter. Exactly. In that context, you are correct. Order doesn't matter. But why I'm saying so, if you follow a particular process, then chances of getting, wrong is less. Think about why this, when you find the value of BC, why it got wrong. Tell me, what was the reason that it got wrong? Because if you look into it, then you maybe some of them plus minus happened, right? Isn't it? Or something else?
4 plus 4, I took it as 16 instead of 8.
Okay, anyway, fine. But as you are correct, because a minus b whole square is equal to b minus a whole square. But following a process is, leads to have no mistakes at all. And then,
Okay, sir.
yeah, then what we get is that, y coordinate of the point P, point C, that is 2, minus root 3 plus 1 whole square. So this is equal to what we get, dear students? 3 minus 2 minus 3 of minus 2, 1, and minus of minus root 3 plus root 3. So it is 1 plus root 3 whole square. And here also we get 2 minus root 3, and here it is 1. So it is 1 minus root 3 whole square. Same formula, the one we used to compute AB, that is a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square, we know is that 2 into a square plus b square. So that is equal to 2 into 1 square plus root 3 whole square. Correct, not dear students? So that is equal to square root of 2 into 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. So that is equal to 2 root 2. So what we get is that, as AB is equal to BC is equal to AC, so the triangle ABC is equilateral. As we see, AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. This implies triangle ABC is equilateral. Correct, no, dear students? Anyone has any doubt, please do let me know. Otherwise, I can proceed to the next question, dear students. Okay. The next question is in front of you, dear students. So that the points A minus 1 comma 0, B minus 2 comma 1, C 1 comma 3, and D 2 comma 2 form a parallelogram. So before proceeding, you can let me know what you need to achieve, what you need to um, you know you need to establish.
AB should be equal to DC and AD should be equal to BC.
Yeah.
That's it. Then That's it. To prove it is a rectangle, a parallelogram. That can lead to a rectangle also.
There should be no.
Rectangle also has the same property, na?
But for rectangle, we have to measure the diagonals as well.
Correct. So the point is that, yeah, a rectangle is also a parallelogram. You can say in that way.
So we have to
But
prove the diagonals are not equal.
correct, you are. Exactly. So the actual way of saying this thing, the diagonals should not be, equal. Opposite sides are equal, but diagonals are not equal.
So it's a parallelogram.
Okay,
AB and DC are root 2,
very good.
and BC and AD are root 13,
Fantastic.
and AC and the diagonal AC is root 9, and the other one is root 17.
AC, you got root 9.
Yeah, yeah.
So it'll be 3.
Oh,
Three.
oh, that's 3. Okay.
Are you sure? Let's find AC. AC you are talking about, right? So, as all of you are doing very well, all of you got it, AB, whatever Manishika said, right? So, we have done several questions. Manishika, you said these values, no? Right now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, AB, all of you got AB is equal to root 2 units, dear students.
Yes, sir.
Then AC is equal to root 13.
Sir, AC I got root 10.
Okay. See, so many answers are coming. We'll do it together. Okay. CD is equal to root 2. Correct or not?
Sir, AC will be root 13.
Yeah, I hope so. I got root 13. So many
Yes,
answers.
actually, I just the one minus one part I made the mistake.
Now the point is that all of you, so many, so I got, when you find the value of the diagonal AC, actually I got 3 different versions of answer. So, I'm not telling that it is wrong and why it is wrong, but I'm just telling you to think for a minute, why it got wrong. What was the reason? You know the distance formula. Despite knowing that how it got wrong, that answer to this question you should ask to yourself, and you see the answer will come out. Answer will come out as silly mistake. Am I right, dear students?
Yes.
Okay.
So in AC, I got 1.
Okay, let's do it. AC. Why you are getting so many confused about AC? Let me do it. Okay, you can guide me also. So AC means x coordinate of the point C, that is 1, minus x coordinate of the point T, that is minus 1. So 1 minus 1 plus y coordinate of the point C, that is 3.
So is AC also root 13?
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
Sir, BD is 3.
Hold on. We'll come to BD later. BD will come later. First, let's complete that AC. because I get so many versions of answers. Now I want your analysis that why there are so many answers. So see the way I'm doing, you should also do it this way so that there will be no chance of getting mistakes. 1 minus minus 1, that means what? 1 plus 1, 2. 2 square is 4. And 3 minus 0 means 3 square. 3 minus 0 square means 3 square is 9. Is equal to root 13. Shodhya, Sribali, Manishika, Kalpita, all of you got different versions. Question is not why you gave different. Question is that what was the reason that you got wrong? All the ingredients are there. You know the distance formula, coordinates are given. Only the degree of concentration, dear students. Why I always say the degree of concentration, full focus on that problem. And it is not something that I'm giving a lecture. We can build the concentration. We can, if something is not there, we can always build it. So now, so Kalpita, you are telling something about BD. What is the BD you got?
So 3.
Sir, I got root 17.
Correct. Root 17 I also got. Let's see. So for BD, what do you need to do? So these are the 2 points. Correct, not dear students? Srivali, what you got for BD? Dear Srivali? 2 minus 2 to whole square.
Root 7.
Huh?
Root
Plus 2 minus 1 whole square. 2 minus minus 2. That is equal to actually 2 plus 2, that is 4. 4 whole square is equal to 16. So square root of 16 plus 1, that is equal to square root of 17. So as we see...
Yes, sir, that's what I got.
Okay, great. As we see that AB is equal to CD, BC is equal to DA, and AC not equal to BD. This implies ABCD is a parallelogram. You know, it is strictly a parallelogram because you can define the rectangle is also a parallelogram. In that case, that diagonals are equal. But the condition to have a parallelogram is that the opposite sides should be parallel and equal. Got it, not dear students? So now, just to make sure that whether you got it correct or not. So you can construct the parallelogram also. So you can write A, B.
Sir, is it possible that, like, for example, a parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal but they're not parallel?
Opposite sides
So
are
they
equal
won't be
but parallel. It is not. You cannot construct such quadrilateral.
no, like the points there.
If the opposite sides are they are not parallel but equal, that's what you are saying.
Yes, so like let's say if there's a question and if they're equal, how do you know they're parallel? I mean, if they're not parallel, when you can construct them.
Oh, very good question. I understood the intent of your question. Very good. You are saying that, sir, how come you say that DA is parallel to CB? Correct, na?
Yes, sir.
Correct question. But the point is that when you get two pairs of, equal sides and construct a rectangle, construct a quadrilateral, has to be a parallel. They has to parallel. What I'm saying is that
Okay.
you join together. Your question is a very smart question. I appreciate. If all of you understood what Manishika is asking, is something that, sir, I construct a DA. This is my DA. Okay. And it is equal to CB, but my CB is something like this. By means of distance formula, you are able to prove they are equal. But how come you make sure they are parallel? Very good question. But along with this, I need to bring the other 2 points, other two line segments, that is AB and CD. Now, the moment I join AB and CD, we prove they are equal. But do you see it is equal in the diagram what I draw in the green color?
Oh, okay, got it.
That is why when you join both this,
Okay.
ABDC and DACB, then picture will get clear.
Okay, sir.
So that means, in summary, what I can say is that if you get two pairs of line segment which are parallel and equal, it has to be a parallelogram. It is impossible that they are not parallel. Got it? Clear or not clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's go to the next question, dear students. So this is something I need to explain you, dear students. Find the circumcenter and circumradius of a triangle ABC formed by the vertices A 2, -2, B -1, 1, and C 3, 1. I need to explain you this thing. Okay. So the point here is that you need to find the circumcenter and circumradius. But what is circum? Okay, what is circumcenter, circumradius? You may not be aware of it. Correct, dear students? So suppose,
Yeah.
let me explain you this thing. Let me draw in a different color. Suppose ABC is a triangle, as you see, dear students, and we construct a circle which passes to the three vertices of the triangle ABC. Then this circle is known as the circumcircle. Then what is circumcenter? Circumcenter is this point, dear students. Correct or not? Suppose I say O is the circumcenter. Circumcenter means nothing but the center of the circle which is passing through the 3 points ABC of the triangle. Got it now? And what is circumradius? Radius of this circle. So we need to find two things. We need to find the coordinate of the point O. Correct now? And we need to find what is the value of OA or OB or OC. That is what is circumradius, not dear students. Correct or not?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let me give you a little bit of hints, and I want you to do it. Okay? And this is an exercise to you. And once the class is done, you can let me know your solution as well. So this is question number 8. So the approach is that we do not know what is the coordinate of the point O. Okay, Achha, let me do one thing. Instead of writing it as O, let me writing it as suppose S. Sorry, it is circumcenter. That center of the circle be S. So let's take the coordinate of the S be alpha, beta. Correct. Now you know the point ABC. Coordinate of the point A is 2, -2. Coordinate of the point B is -1, 1. And coordinate of the point C is 3,1. Correct, now, dear students? Then,
Yes.
one thing though, you are pretty sure that SA square is equal to SB square is equal to SC square. Correct or not? SA is equal to SB is equal to SC. Correct? Correct or not? Because all are radius of this circle. Agree to me?
Yes.
So, you first take SA is equal to SB. That implies SA square is equal to SB square. If you do this thing, you will find a equation in alpha and beta. Okay? You find one equation in alpha and beta. Now, in the similar manner, you take SB is equal to SC. That implies SB square is equal to SC square. Correct, not dear students? And if you do this thing, you will find another equation in alpha and beta. Got it? So now, from these two equations, you need to solve and to find the value of what is alpha and what is beta. And the moment you find what is alpha and beta, it is very easy to find the radius, which is the circumradius. Correct or not? So AS is circumcenter. Correct, not yet, students? And SA is circumradius. Got it? Absolutely clear, dear students? Hello?
Yes, sir.
All of you are clear? So your task is that after this class, you need to work on it and do let me know your solution. What is the value of the circumcenter? What is the coordinate of the circumcenter? And what is the value of circumradius you are getting? With this note, I would like to conclude the class here, dear students. I just need to start another class in another 2 minutes from now. Okay. If you have any question, please feel free to me. You can feel free to me now, or you can feel free to me later, whatever. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
you. Thank you.